rail here at the 2 furlong pole might just aid some traffic up the home straight, as the runners are all poised to lead the stall. It's a mile and a quarter is the trip. They jump away, and they all jump on terms, including Soto Sizzler, who's a little bit slow to gather, but has jumped out a little more alertly than he can. Haunted Dream, the grey, with Cadillac, and pushing through Outbreak, as it's a contested lead as Pride of America presses on out wide and makes ground crossing in front of the field to have a narrow lead. So Pride of America leads Outbreak, Eagles Way and Moktasab, the white there. White sleeves on Moktasab, just ahead of Haunted Dream, who settles in 5th. Lord Protector and Keys Chorister, who can run from the front, but is no closer than 7th early on. Radius tracks that one in company with Mule Bosk. Drifting back in the field now is Cadillac behind Lord Protector, and we have about 3 or 4 towards the rear. Soto Sizzler in company as well with Ancient Rome, Imperial Fighter. Kitsuna Power is the overall back marker, as they now make their way across the centre of the racecourse, climbing uphill and into the straight via the top bend. So climbing towards the summit, Pride of America has the advantage. Moktasab on the outside of Outbreak, disputing 2nd. Length and a half to Eagles Way, a half length to Haunted Dream, then Lord Protector in white and green. Mahaba the Great in the nose bank. Keys Chorister a little awkward round the turn. Then behind these, Paradius, Soto Sizzler towards the inside of Milgos, with Cadillac between that pair. Imperial Fighter, Kitsuna Power and Ancient Rome is last of all. So now we're on the descent that'll bring them down towards the final half mile. Out in the lead and pressing on, Pride of America. This appears to have been relatively honestly run. Moktasab giving chase with Outbreak. The grey on the inside of running rail is Haunted Dream. Then Eagles Way towards the outside. Lord Protector comes next. Paradius. Then towards the inside, Mahaba the Great. Milbosk and Soto Sizzler angle out. And then down the outside comes Keys Chorister. But out in the lead, it's still Pride of America. Outbreak and Eagles Way giving chase as they reach the cutaway. Haunted Dream moves back to the inside. Then Lord Protector. And behind these on the outside, Paradius with the red cap from the back. Ancient Rome tries to close on. Haunted Dream's nipped up the inside and has come through to lead at the furlong pole. Paradius down the centre, and all the time Ancient Rome continues to run on strongly, but out in front it's Haunted Dream who has the advantage. Right from the back of the field, Ancient Rome has come from last and will get to first. Ancient Rome under Jamie Spencer. First start for Charlie Hill's beat Haunted Dream. Tight for 3rd between on the outside Paradius of Pride of America, then Keys Chorister, who ran on late. Cadillac also made a little bit of late ground. Imperial Fighter all the way back to Soto Sizzler. Ancient Rome has come from the back of the pack to win eventually by a length. From in 2nd place, Haunted Dream, who went for the inside on the cutaway. Bob of the Heads for 3rd. Paradius on the near side. Very close that, isn't it, between that and Pride of America, who lasted a long time. Keys Chorister couldn't lead, didn't handle the bend too well, but actually stayed on to finish 5th. 6th place for Lord Protector, and then Eagles Way, Cadillac, Milbosk and the heap. Success then for Ancient Rome, right from the back of the pack, and lands the spoils for Jamie Spencer.
The horses come over from France. Jim and Fitri Hay are both here today. They'd have enjoyed that. And we've said it in a number of times in the last few weeks. Megan, Jamie Spencer, from last to first again.
Yeah, and literally from the widest draw, he committed to sitting last, and he just kept trying to put this horse in behind. And I think as he passed 1, he just enjoyed that and then kept finding an extra gear, and ultimately he actually stayed very well, because that was a bit of a question, but he had his staying and his speedy shoes on today, thankfully.
Really speeding towards the line there in the closing stages, and I'm not sure that many horses made up ground from behind, which means you can upgrade this performance, because Pride of America was long-time leader. He's held on for 3rd. Haunted Dream was kind of thereabouts, and this one's come from the clouds.
What price was Cardem in these colours in the big sprint? He was a big
80
price.
to 1.
This one's 33 to 1. Spencer in the hay colours again, 33 to 1.
He will have enjoyed that so much as well, just creeping into contention, and you know, a few people picked him up in the run, but towards the outside, was he on the best bit of the ground? All the jocks more than happy to stay down towards that far side. There we go, the Hills boys.
I wonder who knew this time.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure Jamie will appreciate this, Ollie, but this is a race he won 22 years ago.
Oh, I couldn't exactly hear the date, but Ed was saying you won this race a fair few years ago. You were back in the winners' enclosure 22 years ago, Jamie.
Yeah.
Do you remember that day well?
A bit more hair than I have now.
Talk us through this. This was a good performance for this lad's first start on these shores.
Yeah, he's only had one run at 10 furlongs before, and that was in the French Derby, so he thought off 105. He was like 4th in the French Guineas, so we did get the trip, and he's only been at Charlie's, I think, only a few weeks on Munster Fobs, so nobody was really sure how he was going to run, but rode him to run well, and he thought past the 3 I was going to be involved in the first 4 anyway. I just protected him for as long as I could because we weren't sure with stamina, and to be fair to him, he found plenty when I gave him the smack.
There's a very sweet moment there of a very young racegoer saying, well done to you. Obviously, we've spoken to you about your sort of association with these owners, given the success you've had for them already this season, but they love winners in this track and at this meeting.
Yeah. Obviously, Jim and Fitchery, they don't live too far away from here, so it's obviously important for them to aim a lot of horses at this meeting, and it's good for them to have a winner. And it was a bit of a surprise, but we'll take it.
And just finally, I know we've had a few races here already today. Jockeys after the first saying it's good to soft. Is that your assessment of it?
Very lifeless, the ground, sort of energy sapping. Nearly, you'd rather a shower of rain just to loosen it all up a bit. But it is what it is. It's the same for them all.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you. Thanks.
Well, Jamie.
And this is a horse that's only been in the country a week. So James and Eddie's dad kind of done a whole heat with him, led up by Wilson there. Looked for a long time, Jason, as if Haunted Dream had the race in the bag.
Got a lovely slipstreaming run through. Spencer, though, this horse was 4th in the French 2000 Guineas behind Modern News. That was a super performance. He's Warfront. And, we look at them, and Spencer's so good there in getting him to win without really knowing that he'd had a race.
Yeah, well, the horse was only bought recently, bought in June by Jim and Fitchery Hay, previously owned by Coolmore, previously trained by Andre Fabre in France. He's only been in the country a week, we're hearing. Charlie Hills hasn't had him long. He was a very kind of masculine horse in the paddock. He's still an Entire. He's a 4-year-old. He's very well muscled. And I think Jamie did a great job in getting him to win from plumb last.
Yeah, Jamie is an absolute pro at that, isn't he? And like Jason says, these horses by Warfront, they can be a little bit quirky. And the fact that he smuggled him into the race and kept tucking him in behind one, he didn't actually want to open him up until as late as possible.
There's the winning photograph. Talking of photographs, it was tight for 3rd in the Coral Chesterfield Cup. Far side, Pride of America, the John Smith's Cup winner, just getting 3rd on the nod. So a big price winner will have decimated the ITV7, I imagine, with 100 grand up for grabs. 33-1 the winning SP, 10-1 the second, 8-1 the third, Paradise 4th at 11-1.
Well, Jamie Spencer just chatting to Dr. Jim and Fitchery Hay. Of course, these colours, Sussex Stakes winning a few seasons ago. Dr. Jim, you had stall 16, but then you had Spencer. Did you still have a bit of hope?
Oh, with Jamie won, absolutely, yeah. That's a perfect draw for him.
I mean, he just has this knack, doesn't he?
He's the ultimate head whitter, yeah.
Tell me how you got hold of this horse. Of course, once upon a time, 4th in a French 2000 Guineas behind Modern Games.
Yeah.
On that run, he would look chucked in here.
He's got top class pedigree. And the Coolmore team, we bought them from them. MV told me from the beginning, this is a group horse. So today you a group horse and a handicap.
Not the first.
Our home track is nearest to where we live in Sussex, so we love coming here. Fantastic racing. Every single race here is highly competitive. Great facilities. Everything is a great place to come.
And what a ride. 16, typical Spencer. Was the heart pumping?
I thought, oh, here he comes. Yeah, I could see him moving. Yeah. So
many congratulations. Another big win for you here.
Super. Thank you, Matt.
Well done,
Jim. Thanks.
Yeah, Spencer special to get us started. A 17th